58South TV.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58South TV presents Topics of Discussion.
58South TV, welcome to the show. Topics of discussion, let the real talk grow. Sports, music, news, bring the truth to the light. Tap in, turn up, yeah, we live tonight.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. There was a lot we could talk about, on this episode, but the homie John had brought it to my attention that you never mentioned Dionte Neal on any of the past episodes, and I think that's something that we should definitely do this week, man. So we're gonna do that, and get into a little NBA, a little NCAA, but mostly Dionte Neal and what the young man's been able to accomplish here in the great state of North Carolina. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Watching on YouTube, of course, listening on the Connected Radio app. This is another 58 South TV presentation of Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports, news, and entertainment. I'm your host, 58 South. That is my co-host, DJ Phenoms. John, what's going on, boss?
I'm schooling, B. I'm schooling, man. You already know, man. Happy to be here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So how Dionte Neal come up in your I guess, was it on your timeline or was somebody?
He scored 73
somebody
points.
that you know?
Oh, simple answer. My man scored 73 points in a whole and he had 13 assists too. So longer than twist, he was passing.
Was 73 or 63?
No, it was 70. It was 73. I ain't gonna hold you. It was 73. Well, at least that's what he told me, because it could have been 63 and it was misquoted. But I was told, either way, he's a legend. You know how legends go? Like, they inflate sometimes when it comes to, like, reports. But he did have legit double-digit assists, too, that game. Because that was my first question as an old-school player like you, because you're a passer as well. Like, so I'm like, you scored so much, but what about your team? If he had double-digit assists, then that means he was still involving his mates. But I'm almost positive.
Yeah,
his record high.
It was 63.
Okay, got you. I thought it was 73, but
yeah, 63. Right. I mean, we only 10 points off either way. That's amazing. Not to mention, my man is 5'9" with shoes on, so he probably 5'6" real.
Probably the greatest basketball player to come out of North Carolina. The greatest scorer.
You say probably
the greatest scoring basketball player to come out of North Carolina high school basketball, in my opinion.
I don't know, because Kobe White also had the record for a minute. Played for the Tar Heels, drafted by the Bulls. Now he plays for the Hornets.
And they've been balling too since they got him. So I get it that he has that type of impact to me. He has that type of impact on a team. He don't just score and everybody else sits around and watches. He's a player that makes everybody else better on top of them.
Oh, you talking about Kobe White? Yeah, he hasn't played.
Both of them.
Who you talking about, Deontay? Well, Deontay's going to be going to UNCG. Deontay's going to be going to UNCG from what I read, man.
That's right.
Check some of these. Well, I think these are the football highlights right here, because I ain't know the man played football too. Nah, we're gonna check these basketball highlights out, because that's what we were talking about. I know they play Saturday. Should be championship game on Saturday.
Where's it at?
Yo, you got to see the signs. These people have, yo. Look at some of these signs. We the real belt boys.
The real belt boys. That's gangster. That's gangster.
Bit outrageous, but my fault, man. I thought I was sharing the screen. I'm tripping.
That's
the crowd wild, man. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. Bet. All right.
Block it.
Now,
Block it.
What impresses me the most about my man at 5'9" is fearless. Goes into the chest of the defender every time in the paint. It's Nate Robinson. That's who I can compare him to. Nate Robinson.
Love that comparison. The difference is he's not as athletic, but that's a great comparison.
But same height, and both excelled in two sports in high school. Nate Robinson was I want to say All-American in football at Rainier Beach in Washington.
Yep. Same place that Jamal Crawford went.
Right. I don't want to see. No, man, I don't want to see all that. Get to the highlights.
That's a great comparison, though, 58. That's a great comparison. He's just nowhere near as athletic. But his drive, his heart, and his skill set is definitely the same.
This is supposed to be Dionte Neal highlights. Why they showing me? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, he about to get buckets, man. That's what he do. Look at that pass. That's what I'm saying. He's not selfish neither. He's not selfish.
Broke the record for assists in the state.
Yep.
I don't know why I found that hard to believe that.
Because he scored so much.
No, just that no one else has ever broke this. Like, so he's 12th nationally in most assists in high school. Cause like Jason Kidd was number 15 on that list.
So he got more than Jason Kidd in high school?
That's what I'm saying. Like, something not right.
Nuts.
Or either the folks who wrote that article wasn't making any sense.
He's the bucket, man. He's the bucket. He's an assist. He's a baller. He's an athlete. Like, this dude does this. Like, he's built for sports is what he is. He's a specimen.
My thing though, my question to you, at the D1 level, how you think this translate at 5'9"?
He's going to
mind you,
smoke them. He's gonna smoke them the same way that they thought Steph Curry, the same way they thought that Nate Robinson. That's why I love that analogy. The same way they be sleeping because of his height. One, the game is different now too. So there's that. Like, the game is different. Two, if you can score.
So hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to one.
Mm-hmm.
You said the game is different. Tell me how the game is different. At what that will contribute to his success though.
Because it's less physical. Because it's less physical, that your height difference is not as much of a disadvantage as it used to be. Whereas now there is no hand checking. You can have more space. The game is played a little further away from the rim more often than not. Like, people's pulling.
Man, let me stop these highlights, man, because I believe these highlights are more for the crowd interaction than his actual game. I was trying to find some stuff so we could, let the folks see what the man working with.
That's some good highlights.
Well,
like, he's a baller. He goes.
Let's do these.
Do it, man.
Yeah, right on.
But
yeah.
Jobs, man. PWP, man. But now he's a baller. He's a baller, man. It's somebody you should be proud of. 58 coming from the estate. Oh God,
man.
Oh, yeah.
I wish he could have made the McDonald's All-American team. I know he was a nominee, but I wish he would have made it.
And I like the fact that he chose a local school. Love that he chose UNCG. So he about to be out here with me, B. So we.
I would have liked it better had he. I would have liked it better had he chose the school on the other side of the tracks. But do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Oh, A&T?
Yes, sir. That we need that. That type of excitement in Corbett.
I agree. And they the one undefeated with him.
Boy,
he is a ball. Because he to play football too.
Yeah, but UNCG doesn't have a football team, so he's good.
Exactly.
He's good there though.
Exactly. So he is just focused on one sport. So my son is the truth. Like he's to me the definition of a generational talent. The definition. People throw that out way too loosely. But my man has the record in assists and scoring in the state of the history of the sport. That is the definition of a generational.
Okay. Well, I just hope it translates, because Ronald Curry was great coming out of Virginia too, and that ain't go like everybody thought it was.
Did he go to the NBA?
NFL.
NFL. Right. Did he go to the highest level of the sport?
NFL.
Okay.
Oh well, yeah, he did that. He did. He went.
Well, how much higher can you go? And you're
not talking about production. You just mean as long as you play.
Just making it. No, for real, because it takes. You got to at least do something in the high school level to get to college, and then from college to get there. And then it is what it is from after that. But this man, to me, is destined to at least be fantastic in college because of his drive, his work ethic, and the way he plays. He's not selfish, and he's a dog. Like, he loves to play, he loves to score, he loves to defend. He just doesn't jump as high as Nate Robinson, but I love that analogy, though, 58. I think you're the only person I heard say that he's like Nate Robinson.
And it was just the fact that he, was good at both sports. That's where I got that from, man. Because I ain't seen him dunk on nobody or nothing like that. So he should easily be Mr. Basketball this season.
For sure.
For the state of North Carolina.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Which to me means that he should have been on the All-American, like you said, McDonald's All-American. Should have been.
Because he got the Gatorade Player of the Year as a junior.
Oh yeah, you did your research. I can tell. Yeah, he did.
Well, see, my thing is, he just kept popping up on my Instagram feed like all season. And I'm like, who is this? I was thinking he was a kid from completely somewhere else. Then when I saw he had Reedsville on his chest, I'm like, you can't be talking about Reedsville up 29 North. And sure enough, that Reedsville. So that
And I
means
did.
he had to be part of all that winning. Because Reedsville, I think, even if I'm wrong about this, I feel like I'm right. They have to have the most high school football championships in the state of North Carolina because every season Reedsville wins one.
They do. And I did bring him up in an earlier podcast, like in the beginning, like when he scored them points, which we said it was 63. I thought it was 70 something, but I brought it up that very next podcast. I did, and then we just didn't talk about him again. But my guy is super consistent and will go down as one of the greatest like high school basketball players in North Carolina history. And it's not a debate. Not this dude's awesome. Like we are fortunate. See this guy do his thing, and he's gonna be playing in Greensboro, your favorite city. This is awesome, 58. Dionte Neal, recognize his name, put some respect on it.
Dionte Neal. Yeah. I mean, for YouTube try to strike me for using all these clips. Oh, who these clips belong to? Slam High School.
Shout out
Gotta
to
give him
Slam.
credit. Gotta give him credit.
Yes, for
These are not
educational
my
purposes
clips.
only, y'all.
That's it. These are not my clips, man.
Right,
Not
it's
my
for
clips.
educational purposes.
So who else besides Dionte Neal that caught your attention this season, high school basketball?
High school basketball, it was just him, like specifically, because like he just stood out so much. It was just him as far as North Carolina goes. Because I've been out the loop. I've been watching a couple women. My cousin had a game Monday, Maiden, North Carolina. You ever heard of Maiden, North Carolina?
MAYO Maiden or
MAID,
Maiden?
MAIDEN, Maiden, North Carolina. It was the fourth round of the women's, and my cousin played for High Brighton, which is in Lenoir.
Yeah, I know where that's at. Straight up 321. I know where that's at.
And they played against Maiden, their first away game in the playoffs, and they lost by 4. But Maiden, they was tough too. Like I've been watching. North Carolina got some good basketball. 58 high school level.
Yeah, we're a basketball state.
Jeez,
We're a basketball state. Yeah,
man, y'all
we're
got
a
some
basketball
ballers
state.
out here, man. Women and men. Like I enjoyed it. So that's why
A young lady that played for Connecticut, Sarah Strong. She from here. She from North Carolina.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the #1 overall women's high school player when she came out. Yeah, Gina Auriemma scooped her up. She been winning ever since. I want to
Where's she
say,
from? Right. You know that's my question. Right.
I think Sarah Strong. I think Sarah Strong is from Fuquay-Varina, but I can double check that because I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to misspeak.
Listen, I feel like you wouldn't have said that name by accident. People don't just say Fuquay by accident.
Yeah, Fuquay-Varina High School. Yeah.
Yep. I'm about to say that
Fuquay-Varina High School.
Come up unless there's a reason.
Joyce Edwards that plays for Don Staley. Let me make sure. I think she might be from South Carolina. Yeah. Camden High School. She's from South Carolina. Either way though, it's still the Carolinas.
Baller, man. Like y'all got some ballers out here, man. Y'all got some ballers. That's why I used to love coming out here and cook North Carolinian in the basketball, man. It made me happy because y'all was good,
Listen to that underhanded compliment. Listen to them pitching underhanded. Look at that. I used to love coming out here to cook y'all because y'all were good.
Yeah.
So when you were coming out of high school, who was like the top prospect? Was like who? Earl the Manigault?
Like, nah. But first of all, I met Earl the Pearl. Like, why you talking to?
I know. No. He was in your math class.
Nah, yo.
I'm talking about Earl Manigault. I ain't talking about Earl Washington.
Right, no. Earl Manigault, I met him. I was in his basketball tournament in New York. He had a tournament every year. And he actually passed away that fall. And I was in his summer tournament. And he used to come up to us. His calves was like this big. Like this big, his calf muscles. And he used to be like, yo, I can still dunk on y'all now. And I believed him. I mean, he might not have, but I believed him. Like Earl the Goat, Manigault, man, listen, his hops was nuts. He was like,
yeah, I remember
phenomenal.
the Don Cheadle movie. That's my first time ever even hearing about Earl the Goat, Manigault. When he what'd he do? That's when he took the he took $1 off the backboard,
That's
top
right.
of the backboard,
Top
or
of
something
backboard,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we came in like third in that tournament. Like, that's the people I played against, like the best of the best. when it came to basketball. And yeah, I met the GOAT
Like
though. I
who?
met the
Give
GOAT.
us some name.
Like the
Give us some
names I
names,
know,
man. Who you
like you
played
wouldn't
against?
know though, like these street legends. But as far as like people you would know would be like you will remember like Eddie Griffin. I know you, Eddie Griffin, Rasul Butler, like NBA people that I played against in my years that I actually played against. Like were Eddie Griffin, Rasul Butler. They was from Philly. The Morris twins. I'm trying to think of people you know, because all I know is street legends. Like they were the best of the best, the best of the
Like Pee
best.
Wee Kirkland. You played against Pee Wee Kirkland.
Nah, I wasn't that. Well, I wish though, because I'd have been way better. I don't want no smoke with him. He'd have cooked me. He'd have cooked you too. Like if DK cooked you, Pee Wee would have cooked you. DK cooked you. I remember. Like DK, you almost
You
fell.
got
You
you
almost
got
fell.
re, you got revisionist history, and you sitting here lying on my on my
I
television.
wasn't there. Like I don't lie on hooping. Hooping, you don't lie on
That's
hooping.
what you doing.
You lie in golf. You
That's
lie in
what you
golf
doing.
because ain't nobody else did. But hooping, you don't lie because there's people that could prove you wrong. Like you don't lie in hooping. But golf, you can lie. But hooping, yeah, I remember. Like DK went crazy on you at Dudley Gym, the small gym. He went nuts, and he don't even be
Yeah,
scoring like
now I
that.
know you. Yeah, nah,
No
that
reason to
that
lie.
didn't happen.
No reason to
That's
lie.
same thing I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know why lie. I don't know why lies lie. That's what
But you though,
to
one thing
quote
I will
Cat
say about
Williams.
you, one thing about you as a hooper that I did not know about is like I thought your vision and your passing is the thing I was impressed about with your game. Like you have really good vision and passing. Like you could see shit when you was playing. I was like, oh, they got some shit on when it came like people cutting, you would see it and you would see it before they cut. You was like, boom, like you was hitting people like right on time. Like that's what I saw about your game. Like that I like the most about your game. Like you definitely have the vision and the passing. Like that's people that I will play with all day, every day. Like that's what I saw about your game that I remember. Yeah, you had that vision, son. You had the vision and the passing. You was like Jason Kidd, that ass. I mean, I ain't gonna go too crazy, but that was who I thought you remind me of. Like as far as your game, you was more of a pass first. When you playing with nice people, when you playing with people that's really good, yeah, you pass and you can see like how to play with them. That's what I saw with your game. You correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I saw. Me, I get buckets, play defense, and do make people fall. Like, well, that's what I do. You pass and you can see people. You have a vision. You have good basketball IQ. That's what it was. Your basketball IQ was good. That's what I remember. You like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. That was your game. I ain't live in Leland, North Carolina. Hey, we'll be here all night.
Nah, nah, not really. Not really.
Chill out.
So with March Madness approaching, right? Who's your go-to team and who's your sleeper? 'Cause I know you're gonna make a bracket
Miami
like
of
everybody
Ohio,
else.
sleeper. Miami of
That's
Ohio,
still that's
sleeper team.
but this the thing though, right? Say they lose in their conference tournament.
Fine. That's okay.
You still got them as your sleeper?
Yeah, 1,000. Sure do. Sure do. They have defense, they got offense, they got dogs, they got a bench, they got good coaching. They have like the recipe to do very well in the tournament. And you know how the tournament goes, 58. It's all about just your ducks lining up when they supposed to line up. Like it just happens like that. But what they have as far as the blueprint goes for that team, they have the coaching, they got the players, they got the defense, they got the offense, they have chemistry. Like they have the recipe to do some damage. They really do. They really do. Michigan, I like Michigan a lot. I love Michigan.
What
I
about
love
Michigan
Michigan.
that got you
But
picking them to be
Michigan,
your
for me, is their defense.
favorite?
Their defense is super stout. Like they can lock to me. They can lock up. They can lock up NC. They can lock up the top 4 teams, and they're a part of that. They can lock up everybody.
Now they just now they had a chance to lock Duke up and Duke beat them on a neutral floor.
They did, but it doesn't change their personnel. But you're right. You're right. They have the personnel to do it. They do. They have the personnel. More so than Michigan State. And Michigan State ain't no slouches. But I like Michigan as my sleeper and Miami of Ohio for sure. For sure. Who do you like? That's my question.
For my go-to, man, I don't see a reason why Houston shouldn't be able to get back to the championship, especially with the guard Kingston Fleming. It's just something about, like you said, it only has to line up for those 5 plus 6 games. That's it. Doesn't have to be a full season's worth of perfect. Just got to line up for 6 games. Day'Ron Sharpe out there hitting buckets. Kingston running the offense. He's also a scoring guard. I have them as my favorite, man. And I know, they got beat by Arizona at home. And I think Arizona could very well get to that Final Four too. But if you're asking me, man, I gotta say Houston. For one, Kelvin Sampson. Kelvin Sampson knows how to get the best out of those guys. That's my first pick. Now my sleeper is Arkansas. And the reason my sleeper is Arkansas is because of one reason and one reason only. Darius Acuff Jr. Darius Acuff Jr. is that point guard that reminds me of like a late 1990s Big East guard when the Big East was full of nothing but star power as far as the guard play. He reminds me of one of those. That's why I like him in a tournament situation.
I love it. That's a great pick.
Calipari and John Calipari is his coach. So I'm like, that
Okay.
coach with that star power, I can see that going far in the tournament.
And I think coaching is definitely something that is slept on when it comes to the tournament. Just like you said, John Calipari in the tournament, that's slept on. As far as like having a great coach in them situations is a big deal when it comes to the tournament. It's a big deal. So I like that. I like that logic because John Calipari been there, done that.
I think a lot of people take the time management for granted during the tournament, like time and situation. As far like that's how you win games, man. You got to break that thing down into like 3 and 4 minutes at a time. Win these 3 minutes, win this 4 minutes. Then don't look at the score. Just win these increments. Then when you look up, the game done took care of itself. In a perfect world, you know what I mean. That's how that will go. Then
Right.
then you get your runs in the second half and throws that off. But
right. That's why they call it March
if that was one, right. But if there is Florida sneaky, could sneaky get back to that championship too, though. To be quite honest with you, man, they started off rocky, but ended up winning at least winning a share of the SEC title regular season.
BYU win it outright. By the way, just want to put that out there. BYU, just remember I said it.
I don't So BYU, Kansas, and Carolina. Those 3 have the top 3 picks in the next draft. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, hands down. But you take those guys away, those teams are average.
Okay, but them guys are there though. And I agree with that.
In my honest opinion. No.
And I agree with that 58. But them guys is there though. They're there. They're there.
But no, they're not. What I'm saying, they're still freshmen, and we've seen games that let us know they still freshmen. They haven't come out and been dominant phenoms in every game. They haven't. Well, except the Boozer cat. Yeah, I forgot about Boozer. I'm tripping. How did I not mention him? He's the most consistent out of the 4. Yeah, the Boozer one's the most consistent out of the 4. Well, you ain't gotta like Duke to be able to tell the truth. He's the most consistent out of the 4.
BYU, man. So that's all
I don't got it, man. I don't nah.
This video is
how far do you have them going?
I got BYU going.
How far do you have them going?
At least.
Well, Sweet 6.
At least.
Now you might be stretching.
Elite 8. I got BYU Elite 8. And this video is going to age like fine wine.
Nah, it's not, man. And I'm going to tell you why. Because those guys are going to end up on that upset, in that upset pairing. The only thing that's safe, the only thing that's safe is the 1 versus the 16. That's the only thing that's safe. Everything else is a crapshoot.
That was it the 10 seed always upsets. Was it 10 and was it 3, 4?
It's 10. It's the 10 and it's 1 and 16, 2 and 15, 3 and 14, 6 and 12. No, did I say 6 and 12? No, ain't no 6 and 12. It's the 5 plays the 12, I believe. So 8 plays the 9.
7 and 10.
7 and 10. 7 and 10.
Yeah, them 10s every single year. Them 10s always get a W, like off the rip, like every year.
It's that 5. It's the 5 and 12 too, man.
Yeah, that ass 58. The 5 and 12 too, every year.
That 5 and 12 mess people bracket up
every year.
But that's the thing though. That's where a couple of these teams we talking about. That's where they gonna fall. Like the Tar Heels, they're gonna be like a 5 or a 6 seed.
Facts.
Yeah. Facts. So that's what I'm not saying they're not. They're not. I'm not saying they're not capable, but I will tell you I know they're not a Final Four team. And then add to that the fact that y'all gonna have to be on that 5-6 line. It's not gonna go well for you. Like, cause those teams have history to pull from. Like, yo, just cause we're in this position for a seeding, we can win. Look at all these other teams that have done this, and there's a lot of other teams that have done that.
That's a fact.
So
I like it.
call me
I think this year is going to
crazy.
be one of the most. It's going to be one of the most talked about March Madnesses this year. To be honest, like I really do. There's going to be so much parity, so many teams that we have no clue about this year, so many star players that we didn't know about. Like, there's going to be a lot this year. That's my prediction. A lot of players that we had no idea about are going to go crazy this March Madness. Is my prediction. Small school, like South Dakota State.
You mean okay? You mean in that regard, like the
Yes.
lower seeds, like
Yeah. Yes.
from 8 to, well, just say 8 to 16, the bottom half.
Yes.
So the bottom half of the bracket.
Yep. I think
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because they're gonna play their way into a contract at a bigger school. That's what this is.
Fast. 58. Right. They free agent.
Hey, I made it this far. Y'all might beat my team, but I played so well. Y'all gonna want me. You're gonna want me. The team that beat us, I'm gonna make y'all want to call me when this is over and be like, yo, we got some NIL money for you. We need a 3-and-D guy. What's up?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Dionte Neal gonna start off at UNCG, but he ain't gonna finish there.
We'll see.
My prediction. Just my prediction.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he may start his own legacy there and actually do the whole 4 years.
And what does boosters do? And now boosters no more because you're allowed to pay them. But what they do now is they give them 4-year contracts. Like now they be like, if you stay, we'll give you $3 million a year if you stay the whole time. Like that's what they do now. It's not quite a 4-year contract, but it's like you'll get this amount every year if you stay. Compared to if you leave, you get a little bit less exposure, but you stay with us, you're gonna get this amount every year. That's how they did a Michigan quarterback.
I mean, if he does his thing like we anticipate him doing, NC State might give him a call. Wake Forest is right up the street doing that Wolfpack sign. I thought about you when they beat Carolina the way they did.
Smoked them, son, like a pancake. Smoked them.
I mean, can't use the excuse that their best player wasn't playing because you gotta play who's in front of you. So.
Smoked them. I'm glad you thought about me,
they
man.
Did that.
I'll be disrespecting the Wolfpack, man. UN Duke.
Nah, because the only thing I thought about, I was like, who is enjoying this? I know somebody who's enjoying this. You know what I mean? Because nobody, like, it's rare that you see people walking around with NC State paraphernalia on. You don't see, like, the flags and stuff like that. You don't never know somebody's a Wolfpack fan until they do something worth talking about. Like the year when DJ Burns and them went to the Final Four, I start seeing NC State stuff all over the place. I'm like, I didn't know they sold this stuff in stores.
I thought
you had to buy it from the bookstore. On campus over there. You don't see it in Walmart or nothing like that. At least I ain't never seen it. Walmart, Target, or nothing like that.
It is. They got Wolfpack paraphernalia and roses.
I figured you got to buy that from Jeff Bezos. Like they might sell it in Circuit City or something like that. You know what I mean? Circuit City's out of business, so that's where all the NC State paraphernalia was at.
Circuit City. This guy.
Oh man,
Wolfpack in full effect now.
Yeah. Enough about your Wolfpack. Let's talk about your Knicks.
Oh yeah, they fired.
I don't know if this was to light a fire up under Cat or did it backfire on trying to get rid of him around before the All-Star break. But Cat Towns is starting to play like y'all might have a chance at going deep into the playoffs, man. If he plays like this consistently, I'll say that.
Well, we went deep last year. Like let's be clear. It's not like we didn't go deep last year. So we don't have that issue. The issue we have is just one of the whole thing. And you're right. It's about him having that fire. To me, that breakaway dunk he had against Toronto, like I know it almost looked like he jumped on the foul. He didn't jump that far back. I'm just saying, like my man has some motivation. Like he loves our squad, and everybody loves him. And it seems like he has this fire in him, like this lit, like, and he's playing with a purpose. He's playing with a purpose, and our whole team is. And we'll see what happens. I still think Detroit is the team to beat, but we'll see. Because Cade Cunningham cooked the Knicks last time we played them, single-handedly.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Detroit is the only team to beat now. You see, Cleveland just beat Detroit the other night. Cade Cunningham only had 10 points. I mean, it ain't like he gonna have an off night every night, but he happened to have one. And then you got the Boston Celtics doing shamrock things out there. Nobody saw this coming with the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum, but they're here. Joe Mazzulla is indeed one of the greatest coaches in the league, if not, the greatest coach.
He's a good coach. He is a good coach. I agree with that. Like, for real. He really is a good coach.
But yeah, I know. You have Jaylen Brown and the Pips, and you out here in like the top 2, top 3 in the East. Yes, Jaylen Brown and the Pips.
That's true. Jaylen Brown.
Take Jaylen Brown off that team. Take Jaylen Brown off that team, and you tell me which one of them guys. Matter of fact, tell me which one of them guys is your go-to guy when you take Jason Brown.
Pritchard. Don't sleep on my son. Matt Pritchard. Pritchard is a baller. He can carry. He could be a franchise player. All right, no, that's bad. But he's a baller though. Pritchard's a baller.
I ain't asked you. They all ballers because they in the NBA. What I said was,
no, I'm talking about
who's
NBA
your go-to guy?
Wise. It would be Pritchard. Like Pritchard could give you like a good amount of points. Like, don't sleep on my son, man. Don't sleep on my son Pritchard, man. That's all I gotta say.
Your son one of the Pips, homie. Your son one of the Pips.
He can score 40 though. He can score 40 on other NBA niggas. I mean, people. Other NBA people. He can score 40.
I mean, Anthony Simons came off the bench doing that before y'all let him go. Well, not y'all, before the Celtics let him go. I mean, everybody's capable. Everybody's capable in a contactless. This is the contactless NBA. Everybody's capable of scoring a lot of points in a contactless league, man.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is scoring 40.
Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson don't care nothing about shooting. I'm Mr. Putback. That Mr. Putback. He don't care nothing about shooting, man.
Right. He like Tyson Chandler 4.0.
I don't know about that. I think Tyson was a little bit more exciting to watch.
Nah, yeah. That's cool. They both play for us, so I ain't even mad. I ain't mad at that. Tyson was my guy. Yeah. I ain't mad at that. Yeah. But I think their game was very similar. Very similar. Right. Very similar. But you're right. Tyson Chandler was always like a guaranteed just throw it up there after the pick, like you said. He rolls, you just throw it up there. He's throwing it down every time. Like he was what they created a term for him too, 58. And the term was aerial threat. That wasn't even a term before Tyson Chandler. They called it an aerial threat. Like
it wasn't a term before Tyson Chandler?
Nope. Because the only way he was an aerial threat is because of the roll and the pass. Like that's all he had to do was throw it up. And he was like, they created the term. Not saying that there wasn't any aerial threats before him. I'm saying
I was going to say because if he was
I'm not saying there wasn't.
If he was an aerial threat. Oh, okay.
Right. No, I get you. Dominique, like all that, right? But they didn't coin that term because that's all he did. Like Sean Kemp and Dominique had other stuff with them, where that's all he was as far as Tyson Chandler. He was considered because you didn't have to guard Tyson Chandler for nothing. All you had to guard him for was that roll, like you said, and the air. That's if he was gonna guard Tyson Chandler's offense, and that's why they use that term aerial threat because that's all he was that threat. Other than that, you ain't to worry about.
Got you.
And his free throws, like you ain't to worry about no layup. He wasn't crossing nobody up.
Hey, how do you feel about this statement right here? This NBA playoffs will be the most exciting playoffs we've seen in I'm gonna say the last 10 years because there's no clear-cut favorite. Even though OKC is number 1 in the West, defending champs, to me it's not a guarantee like it was earlier in the season when I thought they'd set the wins total record. Now I think it's more wide open due to the fact that guys are still getting injured in a contactless league. I'm not sure how, but key guys are getting injured, and the teams are starting to even out now. You know what I mean? Like, Cleveland wasn't on my radar before they did this James Harden thing. I still don't think they'll win a series if it has to go to a Game 7 because they have James Harden. But if you can keep it away from a Game 7, you got your offensive firepower that you've been wanting behind, what's my man name? Coco. What's Coco Jones' husband name?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. There you go. Donovan Mitchell. He finally got him some help. You know what I mean? So now they're viable now. I think this is going to be the most wide open we've seen the NBA playoffs in a long time.
It will be. I will say it's the most because when I thought when Denver won that was a wide open year because people still thought Golden State was going to do it and LA was still a threat and they didn't. So it became wide open where people didn't think it was going to be compared to now where it's like we don't know. Where back then, everybody assumed it was going to go one way and it did. So it ended up being more. And I think the Jokic winning to me was the most wide open year because it just turned out that way. Like we just didn't know. This year, we just don't know before it starts. So I guess because we don't know before it starts, I mean it's the most unpredictable, but I mean that's the definition of wide open then, because it's the most unpredictable. But if it didn't happen how we
Yeah,
thought,
like cause there's still some play-in seeding that needs to happen first. Like we still don't even know who, like the play-in teams aren't even a lock yet.
and
And some of
Charlotte
those
is no
play-in
slouch.
teams,
Charlotte ain't
I
no
know.
slouch,
You
man.
ain't gotta tell me. I know.
Yeah, but that counts though.
But
You're right. Like that team could go far on the low,
all jokes aside, man, certain matchups
like
will
boxing.
make for very interesting series.
It's like
Make
boxing.
for a very interesting series. I
Yeah,
say that.
matchups make fights. Matchups makes fights. Yep, it's like boxing. Like certain teams
So
match up
yeah,
against each other.
who would you, well, not who would you rather, because that's a stupid question on my part. Who do you see? So I'm talking to you. So who do you see your Knicks playing in the finals?
In the finals, like on the West, I
Mm-hmm.
see us playing OKC. Like I just feel like any other pick is it's not basketball logic. Like OKC is still the team to beat in the West, in my
The
opinion.
Spurs have had their number this season. The Spurs have had their number
They have,
this season.
but it's still different. Like playing games in a row with adjustments. You know how that go. Like that's different. But to me, it's still OKC. It don't make sense to pick anybody else.
Hey, that's smart money. That's smart money.
Right. Who you got? Who you think? Who you think? Who you think, man? Who you got?
That's the thing, man. Like with a fully healthy Wemby, I mean the Spurs are very scary because you can't keep Stephon Castle's feet out of the paint. He gets there at will. Wemby's a NBA created player. Excuse me, a 2K. He's a 2K created player.
Yeah, you just put the height all the way up. Like you just put the height all the way up to the top
Yeah. All the
and go from there.
man sliders up. How you 7'4" dribbling between your legs doing step back 3-pointers?
Not fair. It's not fair.
That's insane. But on the flip side of that, he can't play a full 48. You're gonna have to manage his minutes, and then now you're gonna have to manage his minutes in a whole series. So now you got to pick and choose when you can use them and all that. And the thing about OKC, when I'm using this comparison or when I'm talking about this, I'm just assuming those are the two teams in the Western Conference Finals.
And you have to. You have to. It makes sense.
With him, you got to pick and choose when they play him. With OKC, the last person on the bench has an open jumper and can shoot 3-pointers. I seen J-Dub, not the good one, the okay one, the taller one. He's hitting from 3-point range now. You can't. How you gonna stop a 10-headed monster? How you gonna stop a 10-headed monster, man? Then
right.
You got the other guys out there like the other members of the Lost Boys, like Mr. Cheeks and Freaky Ty. You don't really know Spig Lou. You don't really know Pretty Lou and Spig Nice for real like that.
Yeah.
You heard their name in the rap, but that's what they look like. That's the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder. But they all can shoot. They all can score. That's got to be aggravating to play against, man. That's got to be aggravating.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
now I'm trying to figure out.
You use the New York rap group as an analogy. I know exactly what you're saying. I just want to put that up. Like, I know exactly what you meant when you said that. You're right.
Well, yeah, everybody know. You know the name Lost Boys, but you really know Mr. Cheeks and Freaky Ty. That's who you know for real. That's it. You know the other two guys. It's 4 people in the Lost Boys, but you don't really. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I do because I'm a New Yorker, right? I know exactly what it is.
I got you. I knew you know, but So as far as coming out of the East to match up with that though, I can't think of anybody on the East that's gonna match up with it. Now it's down to everybody can score. Think about it. Everybody on Oklahoma City can score. Everybody can score. Like your man Mitchell Robinson wouldn't even get to play in that series if that's the case.
Yeah, because we got like 7 other people that's scoring 30 or better. We got like.
But you need Mitchell Robinson. But them guys you're thinking about who they're stopping. Who are they stopping? These guys I'm talking about that can score can also defend.
Same with the Knicks. That's why I thought that was a good pick as far as the East goes. And I'm a fan. But as far as matchup goes, like with Bridges and OG, Hart, Brunson, Cat, Alvarado, we got bucket getters and defenders. Like that's what our team is. That's our team. Like we got dudes that get buckets and defend crazy. Like that's our team.
But Detroit's gonna be y'all issue. That's why I
Yes.
can't. That's why
Yes.
for me.
I agree
That's
with
why
that.
for me. I won't say it. Yeah, I won't say for me. It's definitely gonna be the Knicks. Come.
I don't disagree with that 58 for real. To me, that's the only team that like worries me in the playoffs. The only team is Detroit. I feel like we can smoke everybody else, like smoke. But I do think Detroit will be a problem for real. Like that's our rivals at the moment. That's our rival. But Charlotte too though. Like I said, Charlotte is gonna be alright. I just think y'all need a bench.
Well, this thing about Charlotte. High energy. We play together. We finally figuring it out, but we're still growing up in front of everybody. This is not something that's gonna go far. You know what I mean? We're gonna push whoever we play to maybe a fifth game, because when you look at it, every other team that's in the top of the East, they've already been to the playoffs before. They already know what's up. We the
That's a fact.
ones who ain't been
That's a
there.
fact.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan, don't get me wrong, but I ain't delusional either. You know what I mean? We can sit here and talk with common sense about stuff. Charles Lee has been to the playoffs more than the Charlotte Hornets have been to the playoffs. Charles Lee has been further than the Charlotte Hornets. That's great. That's why we got him. Championship pedigree. I believe he was on Ime Udoka's staff, wasn't he?
Yep.
Also with Joe Mazzulla. So
Yep.
hey, you know what I mean? But he comes like the old folks. He come from good stock now. He come from good stock.
You come from good stuff. Can't be mad at that.
Come
You
from
got
good
the
stock.
pedigree.
I'm just looking forward to us having a plus season, meaning we have more wins than losses at the end of the
Above
year.
500. Yeah, above 500.
Yeah, we playing at the time of this recording, we're playing Boston. Go figure. We're 31-31 and we're playing Boston to try to break,
bet on y'all.
break that tie.
Yeah, I think I bet. I bet on y'all. I think I did because y'all away too. Like y'all away. It's at Boston. And I think Boston's maybe like a 4.5 point favorites.
Cause we on a roll. We like 15-2 in our last 17. Yeah.
But I like Boston.
But yeah, I'm just excited that we're competing and we seem to care. So that's all. Start there first. Start there before we start doing anything else, and that's where we're at with it. All right. Did you have anything else on sports, man? I just want to go over some new music that came out. Then we can get up out of here. We've been over here.
That's all I got on sports, B. For now.
All right, then, man. Some new tunes, ladies and gentlemen, for y'all to check out, man. In case you care. Maya featuring 21 Savage, that ASAP remix. There's a video for the original version of ASAP. Gnarls Barkley, yes, Gnarls Barkley's back with pictures. Juvenile featuring Megan Thee Stallion on that BBB remix. Yeah, it's like that. One of my personal favorites, Foggy Raw. He's from Ghana. He's how you say it? He's from Ghana, but he's over here. He's from Maryland. There you go, boom.
He's an African American.
Foggy Raw featuring Larry June, Disrespectfully Declined. I'm gonna just go right past. Saha the Prince. He got two singles out. BRA Lost Control. That's the one where he's getting at J. Cole. And No Competition is the other single. Y'all check those out. Joyner Lucas featuring Kodak Black, Enemies. And Winston-Salem, North Carolina's own Tia Corinne featuring Wiz Khalifa, What's Happening. There was some other joints, but Damani Harris, T.I. Boy. Damani featuring Jacquees, Sadie Hendrix, DC Young Fly, and K-Camp, that Forever Lasting Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Boosie and Poison Ivy, his daughter, they got a joint out too. We Just Living, man. Y'all check that out. ESTG and Mozzie, they got a joint album called Not a Chance in Hell. So y'all, that's really the name of the album. So y'all check that out.
Yeah, you got a bunch of bangers that I knew nothing about just now.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned them, man. I mean, it's like 120-something thousand songs come out a day. So, I'll be the one that listens to them while I'm at work, just so I can tell y'all about it.
Yeah. Because, I be wanting to know that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So y'all welcome.
We appreciate it.
By the way, some more music news. Shine. Y'all remember the rapper Shine? He's now prime minister in Belize, if I'm not mistaken. He's having a homecoming concert in Brooklyn at the King's Theater. That's Saturday, May 2nd at 9 p.m. It's the 25th anniversary of his self-titled debut album, Shine, man. What was your favorite song on that album, if you can remember that album?
What, are you busy that day? Let's go, 58. Are you busy? Let's go.
May 2nd. May 2nd. No, it's on a Saturday, man. I don't think I can make that one.
You know,
Yeah,
fine. You know,
it's
fine.
on a Saturday.
Man, listen. I will
I'm
pull up
sure
to that. That's
I'm
fire.
sure somebody I'm sure somebody with a phone is gonna have the whole concert streaming for me. Just saying. Bonnie and Shine was my joint.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bonnie and
That's a good
Shine was
one.
my joint.
That's a good one, too.
I mean, same Barrington Levy was on that one also.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Dope.
Right. I will pull up to that. I would.
I hear you. Look here, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Mr. Fun John, final words, final thoughts?
Nah,
Any topic you want to cover that we didn't cover?
Nope, because we'll be here for another hour, man. Nope, I'm going to be silent. We'll be here for a whole nother hour. Nope. You know, I just want everybody to be good or be good at it, man. That's it.
I heard that, man. One more time for Mr. Dionte Neal. Congratulations on committing to UNCG for setting the scoring and assist record in the state of North Carolina. Bill's own. Hopefully by the time, because they don't play till Saturdays. Good luck in your championship, homie. Good luck in your championship. Y'all remember, man, whenever you go outside, take God with you. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. Cut your check.